I quit working retail on the Sunday and I flew to Thailand to go traveling on the Monday morning.
How did you bump into Harry?
It wasn't as glamorous. Forget the photo stuff. It was football at first. Lloyd, I love the way you say it. Lloyd. Lloyd.
17 Ds.
Yeah. So it's Lloyd. I try not to look at Instagram so serious. Me and my blonde hair just running around all summer.
So you didn't have the cameras to go on tour. You're a chill guy.
Yeah,
I have to say you're a chill guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he is.
My mum was in the crowd. I was like, this is nice.
Favorite picture from the whole 2-year tour?
It's actually out of focus.
I wanted to be a football player. You know?
No. If anyone from Arsenal's watching.
If anyone from Arsenal is watching, we got the man here.
Shoot almost too much, so you realise what you want to shoot, and then just network and be nice.
Would you go on tour with another artist?
Oof, that's a really great question. I can't remember his name.
You have a lot in common with BL with this.
I would do it for maybe...
Okay, that's not that...
If anyone's offering.
Love this Porsche picture.
This fucking sick.
Yes.
So cool.
Show us enough.
Estamos ready?
Yo estoy ready.
Okay, we were like waiting. Bro, before we start, nice to meet
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah, let's do the clap.
Okay. Take one. No? Ah, you have to do it too.
You have to do it.
Look at the camera.
The honor.
That one is your camera.
Great.
Hello, welcome again here in another episode. Again in our store here in London. Today we bring our special homie.
Lloyd Wakefield.
Lloyd, I love the way you say it.
Lloyd.
It's great. Thank you
For the
having me.
ones that you don't know him yet, he's a super creative guy. We met like 1 year ago in LA.
Yeah, about now, yeah.
And he's done like many projects involving photography.
Yeah.
He's been on tour for two plus years with Harry too.
Yeah.
And we just like feel that we have a lot of stuff that we want to talk about.
Right.
And we think that we have like here a great combo.
Correct.
So whatever you want to like explain, we would be super open. We're doing this for our community that we want to people to hear your story, and we think it's inspiring too. And we're just gonna fire some questions. Some of them uncomfortable. Some
Great, I'm
comfortable.
excited. Nervous, but...
It's all comfortable.
All comfortable. We're just kidding.
How you feeling today, bro?
Good, man, good. You brought the weather with you to London, so I'm not complaining.
We brought the sun.
Yeah, you did. You
yeah.
did. It makes a difference, but
Barcelona
I'm
energy.
very excited.
So, first question, and we start from there. What's your nickname?
Oh, my nickname.
Do you even have a nickname?
I don't have a nickname. I think I've been called a lot of things, but I don't think I have a nickname. Lloyd is like...
Lloyd, no?
Yeah, Lloyd is
Lloyd.
kind of a...
I like it. I fucking like it.
Yes, it's not like a nickname, but I've never met a Lloyd.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I've only ever met
Why
one
do you have
other Lloyd,
such a
I think.
long name? I always wonder.
Yeah, I have
Lloyd.
it's 17 Ds, actually. I get asked so many times, but...
17 Ds.
Yeah. So it's Lloyd. But I try not to look at Instagram so serious. I think that's kind of like a good middle ground. Like if it was like just my Lloyd Wakefield, it'd be a little bit too professional almost. I don't know, because Instagram is work for me at the end of the day. Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit of a relaxed username.
So,
And how did you like become a photographer? Like what does your interest come from?
It's a weird one. I think not just photography, more just like creative in general. It's sort of like a mix of photo and video stuff. I started because my friend had a camera and I was working retail and I didn't know what to do. So I sort of just fell into it and then just uncovered like video and then photo, and I go sort of back and forth between the two. Really random one, but I find it's the best way to express myself. I express myself through photo easier than talking, right? So
yeah.
When did you start? When did you start?
when did I start? Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I want to say. So not actually that long,
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
So it went like this?
Kind of, yeah, kind of. I kind of just, I don't know. Maybe some people might call it luck, some people might call it being in the right place at the right time. I don't know, but
Talent.
it worked. So
Don't be shy. You can tell them that he was trying to become a football player.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, actually though, yeah. Forget the photo stuff.
Yeah.
It was footballer first.
He's a crazy football fan now.
Yeah, big football fan, big Arsenal fan.
He used to play.
Yeah, I used to play at a decent level. I did like a scholarship at college, so like 16 to 18, and I was going to go to the States to do like a football scholarship over there, but I just turned 18 and I didn't want to go to the States and not be able to drink for another however many years. So I was like, look, I need a social life, so I'll chill in England for a bit.
It's
That's
fun
how-
how this career changed paths.
Yeah, I know.
Go crazy,
So
no?
such a 180. I know, it kind of out of the blue. I mean, yeah, it was a weird one because I started doing okay, like regular photo work, and then COVID hit, and then obviously COVID dropped all my work out. I was doing a lot of fashion week stuff, so I was in like, you know, Milan, sort of Rome, a lot of the sort of cities. Yeah, and then COVID came back around, and then I just started shooting a lot of photos, and then it just snowballed from there, really.
At the end, life puts us situations and opportunities in front as we move forward, and then we end up doing, you know, what we find. But what happens against what you dream as a child? What, you know, like, what did you dream as a child?
Footballer.
Football.
That was it. I swear to God, that was it. That was only it. I just wanted to be football. I didn't
still dream about it,
anything
but-
else. Yeah, I mean, same. So anytime I play, I'm like, I could do this stuff. Or I'll watch it and I'm like, I could do a job in midfield.
And then 10 minutes later?
Yeah, literally, yeah, I'm playing. I got blisters and I'm fucked. I'm like, nah.
Oh.
But yeah, football was it. I literally just wanted to play football every weekend. It was just football.
So you never thought about, I'm going to be a photographer or I'm going to end up touring all around the world with one of the biggest artists in the world?
Nah, I'll be honest, no. I thought...
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's because I was so narrow-minded about football that I didn't really know about... I didn't know even I was creative at all. Still, sometimes I'm like, am I? You know what I mean? Like, but...
I mean, you have to be creative in the midfield.
Yeah, exactly. Just pulling strings, yeah. Yeah, it was a weird one. I think I got to like 18 and I finished college and I was like, look, not gonna be... it was the Arsenal or I don't want to play as well. Like, I don't want to play for like smaller teams. I'm like either Arsenal, Barcelona, or like England, and that's it. That's me. I'm done, sort of thing. So, yeah.
That's of course a big dream.
Yes, we've heard the stories like you were working at like Aldi.
Yeah, correct.
And
yeah.
from Aldi to like touring the world with Harry. Like how does that happen?
I know. I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. I actually don't. I mean, I quit working retail on the Sunday and I flew to Thailand to go traveling on the Monday morning because I just had enough working retail. So I was like, cool, I need to get away.
When you mean retail, what kind of retail?
Aldi. So I was like scanning like milk, bread, like everything, like really sort of boring
Liverpool?
shit. In Manchester.
In Manchester.
Yeah, in Manchester. So I went traveling, took a camera, just started taking some photos. I even took a drone, actually. Started taking some photos, and then I came back and I gave myself a year to be like, okay, if I can get regular work in photo or anything creative, then cool. But if not, then I'll figure out what I need to do, whether that be go back work in retail or whatever. So yeah, and then I got a monthly job with like a sports nutrition brand. I was making like £1,000 a month, and I was like, I've made it. I'm a footballer.
I made it.
Yeah, I've made it. I'm like, cool. I can. At that point, I can live on this like easily. I can do other things as well. So, and then it just sort of went from there.
It's crazy that when you have nothing, let's say, and you like do the first step that you can actually live from what you do, you feel so rich that you don't need anything else.
I know exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I just felt so much more freedom when I was on my own terms. I think when you've got that time and you can sort of put the energy into, you know, whether it's networking or whatever that may be, then you can sort of the the limit, really.
So that trip to Thailand opened your mind?
100%. That is the single biggest thing in my life that has sort of changed my, sounds a bit cringe, but like mindset and everything about it. Like, I just met so many people. Like, I came like, not that I was quiet, but I was very like reserved a little bit. And then I went to Thailand and I was meeting people from everywhere in the world. It was crazy.
This is something that we say a lot, Bill and I, that when we started TwoJeys, it was like a passion thing. You know, we never thought about let's build a company. We were like, let's build something we like, and hopefully we can live from this.
Yeah.
And since day one, the moment we could live from TwoJeys, like we felt like we don't need anything else. But then you start seeing things, opening your mind, meeting people, huge people with big ambitions, or like that inspire you, and then is the moment that you are like, okay, the sky is the limit, and every time is more.
Exactly,
more.
exactly.
More.
Exactly. I think there's always, me personally, there's always, even though when I hit like a milestone or like, go on tour or do like a big job that I thought like, the last 6 months working up to, once I've hit that, I'm like, okay, cool, like what's the next, and then.
But that's a little bit dangerous, I think, because I think the magic it stays when you are super conscious about this is my dream, My dream is becoming a reality. Like for us having this store, for example.
Yeah.
Sometimes we take it for granted, like, oh, we have a store in London. 3 years ago, like, what the fuck? Like,
it's actually
we were
crazy if you think
college.
about it. Like, if you actually, if you've gone back how many years, like, and you start in a store in central Soho, that's kind of nuts.
If you're able to realize all the time that you are doing what you want to do, then you gain a lot of power and energy doing stuff.
I just think that the beautiful of like the road, no? This road that is like you have a passion project.
Yeah.
And we were so lucky with TwoJeys, and I think that it's not lucky because you discovered it, but with like photography that you can keep going, and it goes up. It's like get present and don't get used to that or fame or whatever.
Sure.
You just like enjoy the little things of like going on set and shoot.
Correct.
Yeah. That's what like we're trying to here with TwoJeys, and that's why it's inspiring too to talk to you too and meet people that brings us a lot of value in terms of new inputs, creativity, and different paths.
Yeah.
So before we start asking about your tour, we talk about football, your dream, photography, something that you found in the journey. What about music? Like, is something that was in your life?
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I've always wanted to go on a tour bus. That was like one of my things. Even though I wasn't really like into the whole sort of, I was not in the music scene at all before like touring. And I remember being like, I don't know, like 15 and wanting to see what a tour bus was like. That's kind of like a thing. I wanted to sleep on a tour bus, but I was like, what world am I going to be in where I can go on a tour bus? And then, fast forward, I've been sleeping on one for like 6 months. But it's like the little weird things. Yeah, I just sort of fell into the music sort of industry, I suppose. But it's great. Obviously, the people I've met have been amazing, most of them. Yeah, it's an interesting world. It's like an never-ending, like, I don't know, you just keep going and discovering more people and then more things it's wild.
Who was or who is your favorite artist? Besides me, though.
Yeah, besides you on all different instruments. At the minute, probably West Side Gun. Do you know who West Side Gun is?
I don't know.
Rapper from the States.
So you like the hip hop?
Yeah, I'm a little bit versatile. But yeah, I think if you listen to him, he's got like a very unique sort of, I don't know, vibe or like cadence with it's great.
So you listen a lot of different music?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
What do you think about Ye? About Kanye?
I feel like unless you're in that circle, it's kind of insane to judge what's going on with him. I mean, obviously, I don't know, it might not be completely all there, maybe, I don't know, but I don't know, he's massive. Who doesn't know Kanye West?
Half genius, half crazy guy, no?
And I think you can't have that genius without being a little bit crazy as well. I think they come hand in hand. I think
his point of view is insane.
Yes.
He just have a point of view that it's just his point of view in everything.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't really work to the constraints around him either. He's very, if he sees something that's going to either make progress or, complete his vision, then he just does it and asks for permission later, which is good and bad maybe. But.
And how did you bump into Harry? How it was, like the first like contact moment?
You got the DM?
No. It wasn't as glamorous as that. I was just shooting photo stills on a music video that I didn't actually know it was him until the day of, because I was just like, cool. Someone, basically, a producer messaged me asking if I was wanting to shoot photos on a music video, but it was NDA'd, so I didn't know who it was or where. Like, I knew it was in London. So I came down, stayed in a hotel, and then, yeah, met Harry on the day. We just kind of got on from there. Like, he's the same. He's big into football. Like, he's from the same place as me. He's 2 years older than me, so we've got a lot in common. And then it just sort of spiraled. I did a few different videos, made some behind-the-scenes videos for like As It Was and a couple of the album songs. And then, yeah, I was just on tour all of a sudden. It was really quick, and it was the only music I've ever shot, so that was my introduction to the music world. I remember
What an introduction, huh?
I know, crazy. I mean, insane. Like, the first sort of like rehearsal days was just before he was doing Coachella, I think. And I remember going around meeting the band. I didn't know, I had no idea about anything. I had no idea about anything. I was so out of my depth, and I was just sat in the corner just like, what am I, like...
And then you meet Paris and Pauline.
I met Paulie, yeah, and like the sort of the band, and then like a couple months later I did a few shows in Europe on his tour.
Practice, no?
Kind of, because I mean, for them, I think I'd never shot a live show before, so they could have put me up there and I'd just been shit.
It's crazy.
So yeah, there's a lot of trust, and
you did a crazy good job.
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean,
no, for real.
For the first ones, I look back now and I'm like, they weren't that great, but I mean, that's progression, right? So I'm glad that it is that, because...
Of course, and you had like your trademark, no? It became like, I think that the whole last 2 year, like the whole tour, at the end of the day, it was like just like you and him, no?
Yeah.
Like shooting, having this type of aesthetic, super concrete, very like behind the scenes. And
correct, and that's what I enjoyed about it, like that intimate sort of approach where I don't think you can get that very often with an artist, especially someone that's so big. I think it's the access is very limited, unless you are just friends with them at the end of the day. I think it's a weird one to navigate, but it worked really organically and nice. So
yeah.
It's fantastic.
when people is nice.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it helps that he's really sound as well, so.
He invited us to the concert in Barcelona, and you see this guy running around the stage. Just
That's it, yeah. Me and my blonde hair just running around all summer. It's kind of, it's insane.
It's cool that you say it like this about organic and everything, because, of course, and we say this almost in every episode, but we are so lucky that we have met you. You are so lucky that you have met all the people that you have met. But from the outside, a lot of people that might watch this video think about these people as untouchable humans or different humans.
Yeah.
And at the end, we are all the same. And I think it's cool to
normalize.
Yeah, normalize.
Yeah, I agree. I think
we
that
are
is
the
probably
same.
the biggest thing I've learned over. You know what? It probably wasn't whilst tour was going on. It's since the end of tour. I think I've noticed it more, because when you're in that bubble, it's very hard to sort of see from outside looking in. But
would you go on tour with another artist?
I would, yeah. I would. It'd have to be right though. Like I said, the organic, sort of natural. I think that's when I get my best work, when I can sort of be somewhere, whether you're getting dressed, for example, and I'm in the corner, and it not be weird.
Grab the moment.
Exactly. Sort of the things that other people can't see, whereas I think there's only a few artists, and I have no idea who they are, who I could maybe do
Related to your aesthetic of shooting, who would be the perfect artist to shoot, to work with, you know, to like...
Question. That's a great question. That's really tough. It essentially isn't one person. It's kind of somebody who movement is a big part of their sort of stage presence. I like capturing movement, whether that's a little bit or, you know, how he's running, jumping through the stage or whatever that be. I like being in small areas and capturing from... I'm not the photographer to hire if you want to be at the back shooting the really big landscape of the, you know, the stadium or whatever that is. That's not really my... I mean, I could potentially do that, but that's not really my style or vibe.
I think.
I'm way more like on stage, as close as possible type to the artist, yeah.
It's like different world.
It's wild. It's so it's a lot of work, obviously, because your brain never switches off. But I like that. It's
And
fun.
were you a fan of his music?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was a fan or not a fan really. I just
You liked it?
obviously I knew about him. Who doesn't? One Direction was huge while I was at school. Like, you can't escape One Direction at school. But yeah, I think it actually helped that I wasn't like a fan, because I wasn't like starstruck or nervous. We were just chatting about football all day. So
Did you live any awkward moment with a fan? Like on tour, like something that you say,
I mean,
this is crazy.
yeah, like the first 6 months of any interaction I had with fans, I felt like was awkward because I don't know what to like. People asking me for a photo, I'm like, sure, but why?
I mean, I think that one artist is an artist, of course, because the talent he has singing and his personality, and I mean, all the artists, but also the team behind, that makes it an artist.
Yeah.
So, like, you are the man behind all this aesthetic and all what he's projecting in terms of image. Mm-hmm. And that's fucking amazing. Same with the stylist, same with everything.
Exactly. I mean, the team is crazy. I mean, he's got a creative director, like, he's got a whole sort of creative team that are all incredible, like the best in the world at what they do, which is insane. To even be able to work with people like that is just a pleasure, really. It's insane.
Favorite moment?
From tour?
Yeah.
Oh, God, there's so many, I'll be honest. I think...
Something that, like, you'll never forget.
Maybe my birthday. There was a show on my birthday in summer just gone.
Where?
We were
Where?
in Cardiff, in Wales. And like, yeah, everyone was singing happy birthday, and I was like, my mum was in the crowd, I was like, this is nice.
Everyone was singing?
Yeah, everyone.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone.
But
it was great.
How did, like, in one moment they start singing your birthday?
Yeah. Exactly. So there was like my birthday and someone else's birthday, so they sort of just, everyone in the stadium sung happy birthday. I was
But Harry said something like...
Yeah, he was singing as well.
Oh.
He was singing as well, and it was like on the speaker. It was, again, I'm on stage and I'm like, the cameras are on me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking around.
I wanted to be a football player.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, it was...
That's adrenaline, no? Like...
Yeah, exactly. And there's so many people looking at you. It's like, gee, what do I do? I'm like, do I look up here? Do I look in the camera? Do I look at, obviously, Harry, or like just look around? And I'm like going red. It was a lot, but it was really surreal. That was really surreal.
That's insane.
You've seen Fame from like a very, very close way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it has like a lot of positive things, or the balance between positive and negative?
There's obviously slight negatives to it, but there's so many positives. Like the opportunities just alone are a huge positive, like ridiculous. There is negatives, I think it's just like day-to-day things maybe. I mean, not so much anymore now, I'm sort of out of that. It's kind of chill, to be honest. But yeah, it's like anything, there's pros and cons to it, yeah.
Do you think it has changed you?
It has definitely changed. Yeah, that sort of 2 year has definitely changed. Yeah, it has, yeah. It's made me it's matured me quite a lot, I think. I'm way more just chill, I think now. I was very sort of...
You're a chill guy.
Yeah,
I have to say you're a chill guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he is, 100%.
Yeah, I like being easygoing. I don't really like I don't like setting goals, really, like too far anyway, like 6 months maximum. But I think, for example, my career, if you look at it, I think if I'd set goals, I wouldn't be where I am now, because I'd have been so focused on something that, it's kind of, if something comes up, I'm down, or if something comes up and I'm enjoying it or don't enjoy it, I'll say yes or no. It's kind of easy, really.
Have you ever got that moment that you meet an idol for you, or something that you are actually super fan of, and get disappointed? Like, fuck, like never meet your idols.
You know what? I don't, unless it's Lionel Messi, I'm probably not going to be like
shaking.
Like starstruck. That would be like, that's the only person in the world I'd be like,
shaking to you.
Like, what do I say right now?
Yeah.
Or like, I'm red and I'm like stumbling over my words. I'm like, right?
Is Leo Messi your favorite player all time?
Yeah, by a mile. By such a distance.
And
yeah.
who's the second one?
Cesc Fabregas.
Cesc Fabregas.
Really?
Yeah, easy,
Yeah.
of course. Arsenal fan.
Arsenal, big Arsenal fan.
So
Or
you like people that come from Barcelona?
I mean, apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. I think, yeah. I kind of that's what I grew up watching. That like, you know, the Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets era of Barcelona.
Yes.
That's like, ugh, that's it. That is.
You have a lot in common with BL with this.
Yeah.
Yes.
He always talks about the same kind of.
Yes. I have
Yeah.
it's like a passion. You can deny passions, you know? You can deny
No,
passions.
and I
It's
don't
like something that it's with you. And it goes with you and I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed, you know? It's something that's something beautiful too, that social media, you can have like, you can only show what you want. But in the, you know, backstage,
Yeah.
you can be and you can talk of things that, interests that you have that you don't project.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've never done. I've never like posted football or anything. And we're big fans. And that's
Yeah.
something that social media protects a little bit from your personality, you know? You
Correct.
have your own things and then you have what you project. Same with your couples or your relationships. If
It's
not,
so important.
If not, you just sell your life.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's where the negatives come into it. I think when people know too much about, there was a lot, there was this whole thing over summer with like my like private life, and that's a little bit much, I think, when you've got like random people coming at you in the street and talking about like your girlfriend or like whatever. I'm like, this is like a little bit much. But I think it's important. I'm the same with the football thing. Like people know I'm into football, but people don't know that like I watch games every day because I just enjoy watching football. From like a really nerdy point of view even, I'm like, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You should have. I wish you had shot the campaign with Ronaldinho and Kid Super.
yes.
That would be, like the Joga Bonita, like Brazil sort of changing
the
room.
aesthetic.
Like,
Oh my
that
gosh.
is that is
Ronaldo
the
Nazario, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's like, we need to do that.
Oh my God.
Favorite picture from the whole 2-year tour?
Wembley night 4. It's like I've told you this before. It's like a wide of like the entire stadium, and he's sort of he's on stage looking back at me, and he's like it's actually out of focus, which I think is hilarious. So it's
That's
not
your
actually
favorite?
it's not actually someone asked for the full quality image of it, and I was like I don't have it.
On tour, you don't shoot on film.
I shot like behind the scenes stuff on film, but everything else was digital, and then I edit it to make it look like
Super quick. You edit super quick.
yeah,
no?
like really like
Same
by the
day.
end of tour, I would have finished the edit within like 3 hours of the end of the show. Like 3 hours, I'm done. Yeah,
With all the pictures.
all the pictures. Yeah,
And you had a story where you were like super stressed.
yeah. My hard drive corrupted on the tour bus.
What?
My hard drive. So like the workflow. This is gonna sound really nerdy, but you shoot and then you put everything onto like a hard drive, and then you edit from the hard drive. But the hard drive I was editing from corrupted, which it just broke.
Oh shit.
So all the photos have just vanished, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was on like a tour bus driving through Poland, or wherever it was, I'm not sure where it was. I figured it out, luckily. I backed it up to a different, it was still on my SD card, but I was like shitting myself. Yeah. I was really nervous, but...
After all this that you have lived, what would you tell your 5-year-old? Like,
What would I tell myself?
yeah, like play more football.
Yeah, play more football, just play more. I don't know, say yes to more things maybe earlier. I think when I was very narrow-minded about whether it be football or anything, I was like, if it didn't sort of fit into my path that I was going on, then I would say no. Whereas Thailand or traveling was the first time I said yes to going wherever, and it kind of changed everything, yeah.
Same, like, and to someone starting in the photography industry,
Yeah.
or like photography, videography industry, what would you say? Like 15-year-old, like if I was like studying.
Just shoot almost too much, so you realize what you want to shoot, and then just network and be nice. I think I've worked with a lot of people, or I would rather work with somebody who is maybe not as good quality-wise, but is just a nice person and I want to be around, because that's, especially in the tour world, it's so important that you're with like friends and it's
Family.
Exactly. It's such a close-knit bubble that you're in. You see them every day, you wake up, you see them at breakfast, you get on the bus together, you go to work together, you're with them for 8 hours, then you do a show together, and then you sit on a bus or a plane, or it's everywhere. It's like being with a brother or a sister, so, yeah.
You said you plan your future like 6 months no more. What can we expect to see from you?
Next chapter.
Yeah, the next it's a funny one. I've been trying to figure this out myself, to be honest, over the last sort of, I don't know, 6-7 months maybe. I want to start doing a little bit more fashion, sort of editorial, and more video. I'm really sort of enjoying directing, sort of playing with concepts at the minute. So there's a lot. It's, I don't know. I don't know. I've absolutely
No, it's amazing that you don't know. Opportunities will come. You shot the UFC.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. I directed. Yeah, so I've not directed so much, but the stuff I have, I've been sort of really happy with. Directed the UFC. There's a couple of other things I'm directing really soon, so they'll be really exciting, I hope. And then yeah, you never know. In summer, it might be. You see me in fucking wherever in the world.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, it's a 2-week plan. Not
Yeah,
6 months, it's a 2 week.
Yeah, it is more. I mean, it's like a
2 week.
month. It's like a month plan at this point.
Any dream job? Like, what would be your dream job? Like, even if it's like one shoot or like a full.
I know this one.
Yeah, it's ties it back into the football thing.
Yeah.
It's the England like for example like a pre-World Cup like ad, like for like I don't know like a Nike or Adidas, but about England, like a commercial spot. That would be the dream.
Like Three
that would
Lions.
be the dream.
Three
Yeah,
Lions.
exactly. Like
You could like easily be the creative director of like Arsenal.
that would be insane. If anyone from Arsenal's watching, yeah.
If anyone
real.
from Arsenal is
Yeah.
watching, we got
Actually,
the
we
net
have
here.
do we have some friends
Yeah,
in
we have
Arsenal?
some friends in
Yeah,
Arsenal
yeah,
too.
yeah.
We're gonna.
I've spoke to again another Instagram thing. I was looking for tickets to the game, and someone from the club asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, I mean, obviously yes.
Yeah, I want the season pass.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
like, the difference between a club that has like
Creative
a cool
direction.
image, like Real Madrid,
Yeah,
like it or not, their social media and content plan is insane.
yeah.
You know, like they go crazy and they have all these like cool photos and
Yeah.
whatever. And then there are other clubs that they don't give a shit.
Exactly.
They just like post random
Yeah,
shit
random
with the
like
best
Photoshop. Yeah.
soccer players in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
come on.
Arsenal are pretty good at that. I think more teams are realizing that it's really important. I think, but there's definitely trailblazers in sort of the industry at the minute, and it's quite interesting
is
to
sick.
see. Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love to do something with any football team, to be honest. Obviously, Arsenal would be the pinnacle, but
And what do you think about like the content world? You know, because right now it's a little bit oversaturated. With, like
Yeah.
all these like Netflix shows going every week.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and how do you think that the art prevails? You know, art or numbers? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
That's
a weird one.
A big discussion we have.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course. Like because like we want everything to work.
Sure.
You know, and have big numbers. But at the same time, there's what we really like.
Uh-huh.
So how do you find that balance, and how do you think that the content world is saturated?
Yeah. I think it's. I mean, like you say, it's crazy saturated. I mean, just Instagram is just constant like video ad. It's like it's kind of insane. It's funny. Me personally, I see it as like a scale of like content creator and like artist, and sort of where you fall on that. I mean, people are definitely more like content creators than artists, I suppose. I would maybe put myself somewhere in the middle. I think it's important to have balance because, I mean, for branding or anything, you need crazy amount of just content. I mean, you guys are like the king of like
We wish
all
like
these, you know, the artwork and the sort of the branding and stuff that you're kind of on top. It's kind of nuts.
It's crazy that when something, like I think that related to this, really important, like content creators or artists,
Yeah.
when something is a trend on social media, all content creators go to
Yeah.
work on that. For example, right now there's a big trend on cooking, you know, like all these cooking videos.
Yeah.
Cooking TikTok.
Yeah, all
you're
the
in
content
that, yeah.
creators now turn into cooking videos.
And I have hungry 24/7 then.
Yeah, you're watching it
I
at
just
night and
keep
you're like,
seeing
oh,
people
shit.
chopping
I'm
cheese,
always
you know.
hungry, bro.
Yeah,
And then artists, I think they just like kind of adapt their style and their uniqueness into something that can maybe like move them forward.
I mean, it's just people trying to ride waves, right? It's
Yeah.
like, cool, this is popping right now. I'm gonna sort of jump on this, and then it's, you know, you just shift your entire brand to like, from cooking to like, oh, golf's really popping now. So you start playing. You know, it's kind of a. That's
this
not
is
really
super-
my. I think that's. I don't know. I would go insane trying to like. I'm on TikTok scrolling for trends. That's not really my sort of.
I think it's a really interesting like
Yeah.
topic to talk like this like being able to say no, you know, because if you say yes to everything, you become everything.
You're not what you perceive yourself to be, I don't think. I think if you say yes to too much, it's funny because I just said to say yes to more things, but I think if you say yes to things that don't make sense for yourself, then it kind of is redundant.
And as an artist that shoots someone like Harry, who owns the rights of the pictures?
It changes. It's not like an industry standard, I don't think. I think sort of...
Like you could sell, you know what I mean? Like if you wanted to like have a exposition of like your top 10 best pictures and people bidding like 10 grand for a picture, you know what I mean?
I can't do that.
Of course not.
I don't think I would. I don't know, if I did anything like that, it would have to be in really close collaboration with the artist or the artists, just because, I don't know, as much as it's me taking the images, it's kind of, it's a 50-50 split, right? It's like, I'm portraying them in their world, so yeah.
Section 2, fire question.
15 fire question. Full name?
Wakefield.
Profession?
Photographer and director.
I like that.
Yeah.
Singular taken?
Taken.
Latest shot you took on your phone?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna check. Hang on. Of you, actually.
Fire.
Taking a phone call in here.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words, that's really hard.
Or 1, whatever.
Easygoing.
Harry in 1 word.
Inspiring.
Current food obsession?
Ramen. Big ramen guy at the minute.
Film or digital?
Film. All day. I only really shot digital because the workflow just wouldn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
But before tour, I had to buy a digital camera to go on tour. I took a loan out of like £15,000, bought a camera, the 3 lenses, and then all the little bits I needed because I just shot film. So
you didn't have the cameras to go on tour?
No. Like a week before tour, I was like, okay, cool. I need to buy everything.
Did they know that you didn't have?
Of course.
Nah, they didn't. There was no way I was
Fake
telling them either.
it,
Exactly.
First camera ever?
Canon G7X.
Silver or gold?
Silver.
Every day.
Yeah.
Hidden talent?
Football. Really.
Favorite photographer?
Oof. That's a really great question. I can't remember his name.
So, any photographer that inspires you?
Or artist?
Jack Bull. He's a photographer based out in like the west coast of the States, I think. I've never met him, never even spoke to him, but his work is just very, I don't know, it's like peaceful to look at. I don't know, it's insane. He does a lot of like, he shoots for like Stussy sometimes, I think. It's great work. He handprints as well, so that's kind of...
We'll check it out.
Yeah, he's great.
Fuck, marry, kill. Rihanna, Beyonce, Lady Gaga.
Marry Beyonce.
Easy.
Kill Lady Gaga for Rihanna.
Okay. If you could have dinner tonight with anyone in the world, who would it be, besides your girlfriend?
I could do 3. I'd do Messi, Casey Neistat, someone like, maybe like an A$AP Rocky or someone that I think is really cool. Just very...
And you still with the same celebrity crush?
Yeah, Hailey Bieber,
Really?
yeah, it always has been, yeah.
Would you shoot for Justin?
Yeah. I think Justin's actually great. It's funny, when I was in school, I kind of missed the One Direction wave, but I think my age group, or especially my year at school, was huge. Justin Bieber was everywhere, and I had like
You
the
had the
long
hair?
hair.
I had the long hair too.
I had the long hair,
Bro,
and it was like...
I like Justin.
Yeah, of course, we
Justin's
like
great.
Justin.
Yeah, he's obviously like killed it. He's very unique, I think. I don't think there's anyone else in the world that's very much like him at the minute.
Okay, so now we do the last question from our last guest.
Not an easy one.
I'm nervous.
I think it's easy.
Okay, 1 year in jail or 10 million? 10 million. What type
Pounds.
of... Okay.
No, not like some Thai.
Yeah. 10 million to stay in jail for 1 year.
It depends how bad is the jail. Is it like maximum security or is it like kind of chill? Is it like Sweden jail?
Oh yeah, Sweden jail for sure.
No,
Sweden jail's like chill, like
north of
PlayStation.
England jail.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Like,
North of England?
Nah,
You don't take it.
I wouldn't do it, no, I don't think so. A year in jail? That's crazy.
It's not that crazy, I think.
I'd get battered.
Yeah, John wants to go to jail, so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants to, you like it's not that great.
No,
I'm going
it's
for
not
20
for
bucks.
money. It's something that I have really, I really like this. You know, I would love
Really?
to see what happens inside.
The prison break.
Yeah, but for
thing.
like 2 days.
Yeah,
Not
but
for a year.
In Sweden for sure, but
Yeah, Sweden. I'd
not
do it.
in
It's like
South
a holiday.
America.
Nah.
No, that have you seen Prison Break?
Yeah, I have.
No,
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
You know?
No. That's a bit intense. That's a bit intense. But I would do it for maybe. That was for 10 million, right? I would do it for 20.
Okay, that's not that.
If anyone's offering.
No, for real. Imagine someone actually like just sends an email saying, "Yo,
Yo,
I'm like, all right,
Lloyd,
cool. So
20
I'll see you all in a year.
I got you. Okay, and now you have to write the question for
Yeah.
the next one. And I don't know where. Okay, here.
okay,
Who's answering this?
we don't know yet."
Okay.
No, yet,
You-
so
Just be like, now you can be.
can be silly, you know.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
of
yeah.
those
Whatever you want.
like pineapple pizza, you know.
Okay.
I'm scared
It's been
of this.
raining for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a long time.
Okay, let me read it. Good
It's a
one
good
too.
one.
Good one too. It's hard one. Hard one. It's a really good one to answer.
Okay, and now, as every guest, we have here the custom All-Star ring for a homie as a memory.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, boys.
Check it out.
Insane.
MVP.
I feel like it. I feel like it. My
2024.
name, stars on the ring.
Yeah.
It's gold. When you
That's got some.
Yeah, it's
some weight.
That'll do some damage.
Yeah, sterling silver crafted in Barcelona
Insane.
in an atelier. And we chose gold because it has more like the NBA style, you know. But
So
I got
good.
it in silver.
So good. Look at it. Look at that. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
boys.
Let's
All
get
right.
it.
Now, see you in the next one.
Let's go.
All right.
We got it.
Do you like it more in silver or gold?
Silver.
Silver, no?
Yeah.
Because this silver is that this gold. By the way, BL takes ping pong lessons every week.
We cut this.
No, we don't cut this.
I tell
intense,
the
you're
girls.
very-
I tell the girls I do like table tennis. I say I play tennis. I don't say table tennis. You know.
It's like I play tennis.
Yeah, I got a tennis match. You know. and they're
Table
like-
tennis. For me to lie.
Yeah.